I wanted to make a very quick video just talking about the top 10 books that I've read this year out of the 63 that I've read. At number 10, we have Fugitives of the Heart by William Gay, which I thought was a fantastic adventure novel. I think it's better than Cormac McCarthy. At number 9, we have Swan's Way from In Search of Lost Time. I realized I'm just a little too young for this. I'm 29 now, and I think I want to go back to Proust in the future, but he is a master of description, and there's nothing like this. Number 8, we have The Custard Heart by Dorothy Parker. This is kind of like a better version of The Bell Jar to me. I think Dorothy Parker is really underrated. Number 7, we have Glass and God by Anne Carson, who is a fantastic living poet. You know, like a lot of the poems I read are by people who are no longer that active. She's still active, she's still great, she's still wonderful. Anne Carson is a fantastic poet. You've got to check her out. Number 6, we have Letter from Birmingham Jail, which is a very important book. It's the first of the Penguin Modern series, which I'm currently getting through. I had a misconception of who Martin Luther King was until I read this. Number 5, we have The Veiled Woman by Anais Nin. This took me by surprise. I didn't think I was going to like it. I've never found a woman who writes more bravely than Anais Nin. For number 4, we have Felicity by Mary Oliver. This was such a fantastic poetry collection. This is everything I want from poetry. Positive, uplifting, perfect. For number 3, we have Rabbit Run by John Updike. This top 10 has been fairly progressive until now. This is definitely not one for everyone. I think guys will like this more. But remember, it's an example of how not to be. Number 2, we have Narcissus and Goldman, which I've got a hunch is Hermann Hesse's best story. I just think people haven't read it because it's so long. Yeah, I think I read it for like 10 hours one day, and I don't think I've ever sat reading a book in one period for so long. Partly because it was a library loan that I had to return the next day, but normally I would just give in and just refuse to finish a book in that time period. But this one I really, really liked. And finally, number 1. I've already talked enough about this, but yeah, this is my favourite book. And just to finish off, here's a tier ranking of all 63 books I read this year. Those on the left are more highly ranked than those on the right. Everything's in order. Everything's relative, and for that reason, I have many middle range and negative reviews, which is not something you'll find elsewhere. And I pride myself on that. I pride myself on trying to find the best of my best, and for that reason, a lot of books fall short. Here you can see how this year has been. It's been a very mixed year. Next year, I'm still planning my reading, but I'll let you know shortly on what's happening. This mug is a little hint for what we're going to be reading. But yeah, see you in the new year. Happy reading.